point. I like that. So did you watch any Star Trek?
Yeah. It was a shitty one. It was just like I don't know. So I was watching Bluey.
What the fuck is... Oh, that's a kid show, right?
Bluey is better writing than Star Trek.
Get the fuck out of here, dude.
You gotta watch Bluey. You just
had a bad episode.
Okay. Some episodes, I would say Star Trek is great.
Yeah.
But on average, Bluey...
You haven't finished season 1 yet, Nick.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm almost forced to watch Bluey because of my kids.
Yeah.
And Bluey's writing is like...
What is it about? A dog or some shit?
It's like dogs.
Okay.
It's like a dog family. And it follows Bluey. Bluey's like the oldest daughter.
I know what this is.
And there's Bingo and there's dad and mom.
Okay.
Yeah. But since I connect with the dad a lot, and the dad is featured, I feel like the show is more about the dad than Bluey. It's like, you know how in South Park, they showcase Randy more?
Randy a lot, yeah.
And I think that's like the idea of like what the writers went through, right?
Yeah.
They associated more with the dad and the dad's kind of reaction to the world. And I think Bluey initially, the first season, I think there's like 4 seasons or 3 seasons. It was like more towards Bluey and like the fantastic adventures of her own, imagination. And the dad's involved and he's like the perfect dad, by the way. Like, perfect dad.
Perfect dad. Okay.
The perfect dad. Like that's a dad you want to be.
Yeah.
Like very present, plays, like goes in deep into the imagination, like plays along with the kid. Yeah.
Okay.
While having good morals and like teaching moments.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it was like, it was just better writing than Star Trek in general. Like the median's high.
I don't see how that's possible. You're talking about adult ideas versus non-adult ideas. Like,
so there's one where this kid has trouble sleeping by themselves.
Yeah.
And so like she's now like sleepwalking almost, but while dreaming about like growing up effectively. But she's in space in a scared little moon, and she breaks out of this shell, and she's traveling across the solar system, right?
That sounds pretty cool.
And like it in parallel, it's like her going to the parents' bed, and like the warmth that the mom gives is like the sun, and then she learns, and then she gets sent to this scary place where like she's covered in like a shell, and her little her toy, like her little pet rabbit toy, like breaks open her shell and finds comfort with like, oh, I can sleep on my own. Like tries to like kind of mimics the dream with growing up. And there's a bunch of shit that's actually going on in real life. Like the parents like move around, pick her up, put her in bed, and all that shit. So it's like this kind of perfect parallel while the like classical music of like Holst and like the Jupiter thing going on. So it's like perfect music video.
Okay, that sounds way better than I thought.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's like, it's kind of like that. Like the whole feeling.
But to say that that's better than all of Star Trek when you haven't even finished season 1 yet.
It's so slow, and it's
I know, you gotta get past.
I don't care about like I don't care anymore.
Just skip to the next episode.
I like the ones where it's like it's like one. It's not like a progression of their character stories, because I feel like that's what's going on right now.
Okay.
It's like Wesley's character story. It's Worf's character story.
Yeah.
Like I just want you to give me shit like the one where like the inner
light. I know. Yeah, they're coming. You just gotta get past. If you don't like it, if you genuinely don't like an episode, just skip it.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like that's the best I can say.
Yeah, I legit cry in Bluey episodes. So yeah, this is one where I think it's final episode in season 3, and it's about a kid who's playing cricket. It's called cricket, and this guy called Rust, not Russ Cole, by the way. Yeah. And Rusty is learning, is a very good cricket player. He's a kid. He's like Bluey's friend. And she's like talking trash to the other adults. Like, you can't beat him. He's like the best cricket player. And they're throwing like crazy shit at Rust. And he's able to hit it. And every single time a new parent comes in to like throw, they talk about like, okay, I'm going to throw like a weird ball. Like I'm going to hit the ground, and it's going to be like, it's uneven, right? The ground. So it's going to have this weird spin on it.
Yeah.
And the kid, there's like a little vignette of like why he learned how to hit those balls. It's because he played in an uneven ground with his cousins or whatever. And so each time a new parent comes in, there's like a new paradigm. Like, I'm going to throw a fastball right at him, see if he hits it. And like he talks about like his little vignette of him playing with older kids, and like there's growing moments in each one, and like how he never stops, and like there's like a letter from his dad, and his dad is like in a military base writing to him, like it's perfect, and then it's just describing how like you can't give up like each time, and how in the end he's able to overcome all these adults, and then in the end he hits a pop fly. The pop fly goes directly to his sister just to end the match. And like, it's time to get lunch. It's like perfect. Yeah. And I'm crying. And
why though?
I don't know. I couldn't describe the crying. Like I look over to my son and he's like smiling because he's in the perspective of Rust. Like overcoming challenges and then beating the adults.
Right.
Whereas I'm coming from like the parent who's witnessing the kid overcome.
I see.
Yeah. So it was like, I don't know. It's like a perfect episode for.
Damn it! It sounds like Parenthood is a whole new dimension to reality, like a whole new dimension of like, because I have nothing like that, right? There's nothing that I like.
But you understand the feeling. You understand it, right?
I couldn't describe. I don't have a being that's half me yet, right?
Yeah.
So it's a very hard thing to. Like, okay, fine. My brother's half me too, but it's different, right? Because he's an adult too.
Yeah.
But I can feel that's the closest thing I have to like, siblings and children share genetic material is the same on average, 50%.
You go like straight biological for you.
Well, I think that's how you should look at it. I think that's how we could. There's level of care.
Yeah, but your empathy shouldn't start from that. It's just like, because I don't care about Rust. It's just a story about it, right? It's a story about.
Yeah, no, but you're looking at it through the filter of your son, right? It's.
I guess so. Yeah. I'm through the filter of a parent looking at a son.
Yes. The fact that you are a parent.
It's just crazy. Like he and I are having wildly different attachments.
Yeah.
Like he's looking at in Rust's face or Rust's lenses. Like he fucking like, yeah, he did it.
I don't want to get psychological, but I think that's because you're probably there for him a lot more than your dad was for you, and I think that's probably what it is.
I wouldn't say so, but
you don't think so?
I think, yeah, I don't think maybe my dad watched that episode.
Yeah,
I think he would have had similar feelings, but yeah, whatever it is, it's like a thing that you get as a parent.
I see. Okay.
You're gonna have like if I watch Rugrats now, I don't know how I will feel about it.
I see.
Right, like you'll have different experiences with the same thing.
Yeah.
Right? Just with your life changes, and then you will look at the exact same pixels, exact same audio, and you'll have a wildly different experience with it.
I was actually talking this with my girlfriend. I think when the next time I'll watch Disney movies, all of them again will be when I have a child, right? Because I don't really have any, I have no reason to watch them, to be honest. But I will watch them again, and that's when it's gonna fucking hit me, right? I'm gonna be like, fuck, dude. And but it's multiple emotions. It's not just the connection you have with your child. I think it's also like, damn, dude, that my life's halfway over. There's all these things, because the last time I watched this movie, I was a kid.
Yeah.
Right. And it's like all these things it's all these emotions. I think it's not just
no, it's everything.
Yeah.
You're passing down a moment that you had.
Yeah.
Knowing that those moments are charged with completely different filters
because my what happened with me watching is very different than what my child's experiencing, probably.
Yeah, absolutely. The same thing.
Because I know for me at least, it's good. It's going to be like I'm going to feel much more involved than I think that I had with my dad, right? So it's kind of like I feel like that's definitely a step with me.
Yeah. No, I think definitely watch Bluey
Bluey.
Yeah. Bluey, I highly recommend. If you're a parent and you're like, I don't want to watch like kid shows, Bluey's good.
Okay.
Yeah, I made fun of it too because it's very like the visuals is very cloying. It's a very cute animation, but it's like I want to be that dad. I want to be that dad to those kids. Like,
okay, no, I'll check it out.
That's good.
Yeah.
It's easy having kid. You just have to go.
It's easy having kids. Yeah.
Bluey,
Bluey,
go Bluey. That's literally how easy it is. Isn't that crazy? Responsibility is that
it
easy?
Is crazy.
That's nuts.
Initiation's easy, but everything else is hard.
It's crazy like dogs.
Yeah, but
dogs would have sex in a park. The dad would just never see the mom again.
Yeah.
And then there's a whole responsibility going on. at home with a female dog. Yeah.
Yeah.
A whole set of responsibilities.
Yep.
Yeah.
And guess what? They don't have doctors. They don't have doctors helping them have the babies. They don't have like nothing like that.
That is like anti-Bluey, dude.
Wait, what is anti-Bluey?
Because that is not a good dad. That is not a very present
that's not
dad.
a good dad. No, but there are good dog dads.
Are there?
Yeah, they're not like the moms, but they're like they will help.
Yeah, but that's only if there's like a connection, right?
If they're still there, yeah.
Yeah, but it like, does that happen in like
no
like a stray dog?
I'm pretty sure outside of birds, male humans probably have the most to say about child rearing. I could be someone's going to know better than I am, but birds. There are some really really important
like the penguins
fatherhoods in birds, yeah. But yeah, it is rare in the animal kingdom for fathers to be that involved.
Not many Blueys out there.
Not many
Bluey dads.
Bluey dads, right?
Yeah.
Bluey's the dog. Bluey's the kid, right?
Bluey's the daughter. Yeah, that's true. It's nuts.